Hey everybody, and welcome back to Dwight Falling Down the Stairs, otherwise known as Dead by Daylight. So, in the last video, we played 4 matches, and then I spent the next half of the video explaining how the game works. Yeah, sorry about that, but fortunately for you, I will not be doing nearly as much as that this time. I got the explanations out of the way. You want to hear them? You'll watch the first video. I also left timestamps so you could skip past them, so really, if you're following the timestamps, it shouldn't have mattered to you anyway. So, in this video, guess what we're gonna do? Play more matches. Anyone surprised by that? Yeah, I do plan on playing as a different killer, but I will play as the Plague at least once. Apparently people are having matchmaking issues, so I hope that's not, that won't affect us today. Real quick, I'm actually gonna take this player satisfaction survey. I'll be right back in a second. Well, that took a long time. It's been a few minutes, but unfortunately you guys don't see that. So, let's jump into our first game today as Survivor. That was a great survey, by the way. They asked a lot of really good questions. I hope they actually take the feedback from that. But this is behavior. They don't really do that a lot of the time. Maybe they've started doing it recently with the upcoming updates. One of the best updates we've had so far. Anyway. So last time I went over basically every basic mechanic that you need to know of this game. So I'm not going to do that this time. However, there are some things that I kind of forgot about. One of them is that I kind of went over how add-ons and offerings are used up but perks aren't, but I didn't go over what happens to items in games. Basically, it depends on if you survive or you don't, or other stuff happens. Okay, here's the basic rules. If you escape and you are still holding the item, no matter if you used up its use time or not, you will keep the item in your inventory and can use it again. Your add-ons will always be removed, however. I don't think that used to be the case. That was a recent addition. But anyway, if you die, you will actually drop the item in front of the hook that you got killed on. And if you drop the item and you leave the game, you don't keep the item. You will lose the item. So if you die, you automatically lose the item. And you can actually drop items by pressing R. And speaking of which, this is a good time to go to my controls and actually change Dead Hard to F. I don't think any other key in this game uses F, so I think we're good there, because I have turn left and right on Q and E. But yeah, you can press R to drop an item, and if you drop an item and you leave it in the game, you will lose it. You can also drop an item if the killer brings a perk called Franklin's Demise that will cause you to drop your item if you get hit by them. So yeah, that's a bad thing. And yeah, that's it. That's basically how items work. The only way to keep the item is to escape holding one. If you do not escape with it, or if anything else happens, you will lose the item. So, for these 2 Survivor games, I'm actually going to bring Plunderer's Instinct, a new perk that will reveal the auras of chests within a 32-meter range. I think you may have caught on by now, chests have items in them, and that's what I'm here to do. I'm also going to play an offering that adds 1 more to the game, because there's actually only 3 by default, and I'd like a chance to search some chests. Because of that, I'm going to bring in no item, and we'll see how this goes. Let us begin. I am slightly worried that we might not actually find a match today, because they did say that, like, people are having trouble finding matches. Hope that's not us. Nope, it was fine. We found a game. So, I think it might actually be a problem with updating Steam versus not, and some people updated Steam, because as I was starting up this game, I got a notification from Steam saying, like, we have an update, you wanna get it? Not right now, Steam, I'm recording. But yeah, I'm gonna hold off on that until, like, there's apparently something where their anti-cheat system is bugging out and making people unable to find games if they update Steam, so I'm gonna wait to do it until they get that fixed, or whatever. Anyway, let's hop into our first game of the video. I like these lobbies, this lobby screen. It's not just a list of player names, you get to see them here, and you have this ambience in the background. I love the ambience on the menu, by the way. I've sometimes considered turning off the menu music that plays. I know various content creators do that. Because, I mean, it might get repetitive. I totally see that. Sometimes when you're ready for a long match, it is kind of repetitive hearing duh, 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 droning on and on, but... And the menu ambience can be enough, but I don't know, I like music on the main menus. It's just something I like. Someone's bringing thickening the dark mist, decreasing the distance sacrificial hooks appear. That doesn't really make a huge change, but okay. And I'm creating another chest, and someone else was doing something. I think increasing luck for all survivors. Interesting offering loadout. Let's get into this game. Alright, we got Gas Heaven. This is a pretty basic Dead by Daylight map. I'd like to clear up one thing I said. I slightly introduced realms in the previous video. There's a chest down in the basement there. I don't really care about it. We're gonna start on this gen over here. It's a huntress. Interesting. Alright, I'll introduce the huntress in a bit, but I would like to say that there are, in terms of realms, she's coming this way. Hi! Jesus, you are closer than I thought you would be. Alright, I guess we'll introduce huntress first. Her power is very, very simple. She throws hatchets at you that damage you. That is it. That is the entire power, and it's a very simple yet effective power. It makes her really strong. She will make a grunt when she charges one up, as she just did now. I'm gonna try to loop around this. She's gonna double back. She's gonna vault that. Looping her around an unfinished gen right now, but I am giving other survivors time to finish the other gens. This killer does... Oh, okay, I made a really bad mistake there. And I took a hit for it. That hatchet didn't really hit me square on. Okay, that one did. Yeah, that's her power. It's pretty freaking powerful. The hatchets can travel as far as... as far as the huntress wants, really. They do have drop, but if she aims them high, she can literally throw a hatchet from one side of the map all the way to the other. It is insane. They basically have infinite range. The Huntress is considered one of the best killers in the game, based on their design. I mean, like, not the strongest killers in the game, just one of the best, the most balanced, the most fun, and, like, the most masterpiece killer in the game. And I agree, it's a very, very simple power, but it's so good and so effective. I, however, am terrible at playing Huntress. I am dreading the day where I end up playing Huntress. Hey, can you heal me? Can you heal? We're behind this stack of cars. I mean, I guess I could search this chest. Find something. I was just freshly unhooked, so I might be wasting my time doing this, but I do have a resilience that's going to make the action slightly faster. The Huntress has a pretty small terror radius compared to other killers, but she does have loud humming that you can hear within like a 40-meter range. Oh, good, a medkit. This will actually help me heal myself. I'm going to get some progress on this gen, though, to make up for the time I wasted searching a chest. Yeah, there is fun to be had playing this game where you bring in no item and you just search a chest. It's kind of interesting. It's like letting the game decide your fate. What item you're going to bring, what playstyle you're going to have. Oh, she has Huntress Lullaby. That's a... You could probably tell by the name, that's a unique perk to the Huntress. And it's also a hex perk. I guess it's time to talk about those. Before I talk about the map thing that I was trying to talk about at the beginning of the game, and then a million new topics came up. So... Hex perks are special types of perks killers can bring. They are denoted by their name starting with hex, colon, and then the regular perk name. Those are applied to one of 5 totems throughout the game. There are little piles of bones with skulls at the top that are totems. There are 5 that spawn each game, and all 5 by default will be dull totems and they won't actually do anything. Survivors can cleanse them and break them, but again, that won't actually do anything. It'll trigger some perks, maybe, but that'll be it, honestly. Committing to that gen might have been a pretty bad idea, because now I haven't gotten the heal off, and she knows where I am, kind of, so... Maybe I can get over here, I can heal real quick. Hopefully. Healing slightly faster, that might just be the fact I'm using a medkit, though. Hold up there, Meg, or whoever's on the hook. You can't actually see who's on the hook when they're hooked. That's kind of an interesting thing about the HUD. More on the HUD later. Oh, they unhooked themselves. Oh, they had deliverance. Okay. You can tell by the plus sign with a slash on it. That means that they have the broken status effect and can't be healed. That is a side effect of the perk deliverance, which if you get a safe unhook, the next time, meaning the killer isn't around, like right there as you unhook them, the next time you get hooked on stage 1, you can actually free yourself with a 100% chance. But the downside is that you get the broken status effect for a little bit of time afterwards. I'm gonna commit to this. Yes! I just barely didn't, actually. Never mind. Take back the yes. I didn't do anything. How did I not finish it? Seriously. Alright, I could probably stun her with this pallet. Or at least waste her time with it. Okay, they broke Huntress Lullaby. The thing about hex perks is that they're tied to a totem. Survivors can cleanse and... Ow, my god. Good throw there. Survivors can cleanse and break the totem. And when that happens, that killer's perk will be disabled for the rest of the game. So usually, hex perks are have pretty strong effects. Actually, most of them don't, but there are some standout ones. I hope that was the gen that I was working on. I don't think it was. I could see it over the edge of the hill. It was not. That's a shame, man. I literally had 99.9% on that gen. That is so sad. I hope someone could come save me. They were working on their own gens. Good idea, honestly. We're kind of behind. We're getting hooked, and we still have 3 gens to go. That one's almost done. If they get theirs done, we can easily get the rest finished. We could get all of them up. But yeah, the most common one you will see is Hex Ruin. And this is where I can finally introduce Ruin. This killer is not running it, but it basically, when you stop working on a generator, it will automatically start regressing as if the killer broke it. But it will actually start regressing at like twice the speed. Don't turtle! Nice job, Meg. It's never really a good idea to unhook someone in front of the killer, because then either they just get an extra hook stage. I think they think I have decisive strike, but I'm dead here. Hello? You're not gonna hook me? Okay, then I'll wiggle. What are you gonna do? What are you doing? What are you doing here? Are you just gonna let me go? What? I'm very confused. I love that sound that Huntress makes sometimes. I guess she is. Why is she letting me go? That's so weird. Does she feel bad? Does she not want to hook me again? I mean, I'll take it. Let me heal myself with a medkit slightly so that maybe I could get someone else to finish it off. I could search this chest. I could try to get an item out of this. Or I could actually keep this medkit. Yeah, let's go with that. I won't bother searching the second chest. My time is... no, she's going for that survivor. I think I got time to search this chest. Sorry, Meg, on the hook. Okay, that door is open. That's good to know. I lost track of any topics I've been thinking to talk about, so sorry about that. What's in this chest? A flashlight. I'm not interested. Uh-oh. Okay. I might have just... By spending all that time not coming for the save, I might have just put our entire team in jeopardy. What are you doing? Oh, wow, good save. Not good enough. What can I do here to help? Nope. I was healing the wrong person anyway. Alright, what are we gonna do here, Huntress? I think I could get the pallets done in here. Nope, just barely not. I misjudged the distance. Looks like we're dying this game. Well, it'll be our first death. I probably could have not spent a million times, like 1,000 seconds opening up a chest that just had a flashlight in it that I wasn't interested in using, and could have spent that time running over to the hook and saving, but, and then that probably would have gotten us to escape, since there would only be one down instead of a bunch of hooks and then a third down. But hey, I never said I was smart. I never said I was good at this game. So take my gameplay with a grain of salt. That's all I have to say. There's our first death. Alright, I apparently leveled up to level 45. Very cool. Doesn't look like it's gonna end well for everyone else, although this Meg's going for the save. They might be able to get out, especially since the person down is down on hook, unless this killer comes over and tries to kill them. But they're not. They're actually carrying them to a hook. That's good. Alright, they've got about 1 minute once this Meg dies. You can tell by the gray bar of the endgame collapse that the timer is being slowed because someone is hooked right now. But since there's no one hooked anymore, it turns orange, and now it's running down the fast 2-minute timer. Kind of interesting thing. This Meg is going to self-care at the exit, but she's close enough to the edge, the threshold that considers you escaped, that it's probably not a terrible thing. I like how the spacebar button doesn't show up if you're spectating a survivor. This Meg is seriously just gonna self-care the entire... Okay, never mind. GG, we got 2 escapes, 2 deaths, not bad. I didn't get that many blood points. I'm assuming I didn't pip either. Nope. In fact, I didn't even safety pip, but since I'm at the bottom, since I don't have any pips anyway, you don't lose pips if you don't have any. You don't D-rank anymore with the new system. But hey, at least I leveled up to level 45, and level 45, that's a good number. So I'm not too mad. I give that a GG. This killer is PC, so they will be able to see it. Still confused as to why they decided not to... Oh, they had Corrupt Intervention? I didn't even notice. There were no blocked gens. And they had Agitation, Spies from the Shadows. Alright. Agitation causes the killer to move faster when they pick up a survivor. Spies from the Shadows has a chance, apparently, or actually, on Tier 3, it's 100% of the time. If you're within 36 meter range of a crows that survivors startled, they'll be shown to you. Explicitly with a loud sound and everything. Well, that was fun. That was our first death. I did the least good out of anyone here. She had basic hatchet offerings, so yeah. That was a decent game to get us started pretty quick, and that's good. So anyway, what I was going to say about maps, that being the game's maps, not the item called maps. I don't like the items called maps. Is that there are 3 different realms. Which, if you remember, realms are like the general grouping of a bunch of maps. There's like a certain number of maps for each realm. Most realms in this game actually only have 1 map, but there's 3 particular realms, which are the Macmillan Estate, Autohaven Wreckers, and Coldwind Farm. The 3 of those each have 5 maps per. No other realm in the game has anywhere near as many. And that's because those 3 realms were the original 3 realms added to this game on release. And then they started adding the rest of the maps as time went on and as updates came out. So because of that, there are 5 maps that are different, but have the same aesthetic. There are 3 groups of 5 maps that are different, but have the same aesthetic. I'm sorry to repeat myself so much, but I wanted to make that clear. And, like, they look exactly the same. Coldwind Farm, every map on the Macmillan Estate looks the same, but it is different. It has, like, a different main building attraction. That's what it's called officially in-game. You can play an offering that causes something to spawn in the main building. Yeah, basement in the main building. If the map has a main building, because there are some maps within those groups that don't actually have a main building, but they always have like a killer shack that's a little room with a window, a pallet, and a regular doorway. You've probably seen it, maybe. Not in any of the matches we played, actually. If you ever wonder why there's so many maps that look very, very similar, or why you seem to get those 3 more often, you're actually getting different maps, technically. It's just that they look the same. So that we played on Autohaven Wreckers. It looks the exact same as, say, Azerov's Resting Place, Wrecker's Yard, Wretched Shop, etc. that are all on the same realm and look the same. So, just to clear that up. Now, there's actually one thing I want to show before we get into our killer game, and that is the tutorials, kind of. When you first start the game in the current release of the game, following the release of the Resident Evil DLC, you will get these tutorials where you get to have the game explain to you some, not all of the mechanics of the game, unfortunately. You also get bot matches, except they're very limited. You can only play as Dwight as Survivor, and the killer you go against will always be Trapper, and they never use their power, so that's fun. Actually, they might use their power, I don't know, but it's not full bot matches. It's like, I think it picks one of the Macmillan Estate maps. It's very basic, very boring. But it's still good, so you get used to the controls of the game before you actually start playing a real match. But anyway, there is this game manual, and this is important if you want to know what the status effects of the game do. There are many status effects that I've been explaining as the game has gone on. And if you're wondering what they do, the game will actually tell you within it right here. But if you're not interested in playing the game, you could look it up on the wiki. But there is actually an in-game thing down here, status effects. Status effects list. That lists every status effect in the game and what they do. So I guess I could briefly go over a couple of them here. Oh yeah, I didn't fully explain hex totems, I guess. But no, I think I explained it enough. But you will get an effect called Cursed whenever you're under the effect by a hex totem. But you have to discover the hex totem first. Exhausted, I think I went over this in a cut in the first video. You can't use a bunch of speed boost perks like Sprint Burst, Dead Hard, Balanced Landing. You can't use any of those when you have Exhausted. Hemorrhage, you bleed faster. I didn't actually go over this, but injured survivors leave a trail of blood behind them, whether they're walking or sprinting. So the killer actually has a second form of tracking with a trail. That's interesting. Blindness blocks survivors from being able to see auras. Madness is actually Doctor exclusive. When we play against a Doctor or play as Doctor, I'll go over that. Mangled causes the survivors to heal much slower. There's a perk you see kind of often called Sloppy Butcher that will apply both Hemorrhage and Mangled, making it take longer to heal and making you drop blood more. It's a pretty good perk for like slowing down survivors a lot. Haste makes you go faster, pretty simple. Hindered makes you go slower, pretty simple. Exposed, whenever this last time, you can... If the killer hits you with their basic swing attack, specifically that, not really any of their special power attacks, they can instant down, even if you're healthy. Broken, the survivor can't be healed, I just went over that. Deep Wound is halfway in between injured and downed. You will get like this little yellow bar underneath your icon. That's a bleed out timer. If you run out of it, you will go down, but in the meantime, if you find a safe spot and you've been afflicted with Deep Wound, you can hold M2 to mend yourself, similar to healing, except it just makes you go back to regular injured and not Deep Wound. Incapacitated, you can't interact with anything, and you also can't exit the game if you're at the exit gates. Only a few killers use that. Then there's also one that's pretty topical. A pair that's pretty topical and similar. I mean, this one not as much. Oblivious is applied to individual survivors. A survivor that has this can't hear the killer's terror radius, but only that survivor. And undetectable, however, no survivors can hear the terror radius. Your terror radius is hidden from everyone. And that's actually quite interesting. Bloodlust, if you chase a survivor for a long time, you get a slight speed boost. It's almost unnoticeable, and you almost never see it because if a killer uses their power, usually it actually disables Bloodlust, which is weird. Undetectable is actually very fitting for the killer I'm about to be playing as. There's other stuff in the game manual, if you want to see it. I don't know. Actually, what else is there here? Okay, well this is just... I mean, this just tells you how to play the game. I'm going over all this myself. You don't need to know that. So, the killer we are going to play as today. I decided I'm going to save Plague for the second match to save the best for last, you know. But we're going to start by playing as another killer that I'm decent at, and that's the Wraith. I'm only decent at the Wraith because he has a very simple power. Let's go over it right now. The Wailing Bell. Unlike the other, like, paragraph plus... like 3 paragraph powers we've been reading so far, this guy is the simplest one we've seen. Basically, he can ring a bell to cloak himself. Well cloaked, he is slightly invisible to survivors, he appears as like a faint outline in the distance. If he stands still, he actually goes completely invisible. But the more important thing is that your terror radius is suppressed. You get undetectable. The thing we just went over. The catch is you cannot hit people while you're cloaked, so you'll have to uncloak first. Uncloaking takes quite a while and slows you down a bit, but once you're fully uncloaked, your terror radius comes back, everyone can see you, you move at normal killer speeds and stuff, and you can hit survivors. The one thing is, when you're cloaked, you actually move much faster. Like, at about 150% movement speed, I think, compared to survivors' running speed. Killer's movement speed by default is actually 115%. Which is, in terms of meters per second, is 4.6 meters per second. Survivor's running speed is 4 meters per second, so keep that in mind. There's also one extra thing to uncloaking, whereas when you do uncloak, you get a very short speed burst, and if you lunge during this time, you actually can lunge quite a bit farther than other killers. He's also got some interesting add-ons that go with them. Windstorm will increase his speed while he's cloaked further. I think I'm going to run that because I've got a lot of them. And Swift Taunt causes you to uncloak faster. I think I'm going to go with that. Offering, I have 6 Cypress Moris. Wow. I might not actually play anything. I mean, I've got 2 of these. Sure, why not? If I sacrifice survivors this game, I'll get more blood points out of it. Sounds good. I don't have that many perks on any killer, really, except Demogorgon. But I think this build is the best I'm going to do. Down here is Noed. I'm going to briefly go over this perk. It's actually a Hex perk. But it's special as in that, unlike other Hex perks, which apply themselves to a totem at the start of the game, this one applies to the totem when the final gen gets powered. As long as there's a dull totem still remaining in the game, it will apply to it. And while the totem is standing, you can instant down all survivors with your basic attack, because they're all exposed. The survivors don't know they're exposed until you hit one of them, and then it's revealed to all of them. So that's kind of a special system. I'm not a huge fan of this perk, as Survivor. I've gone against it, unluckily, a couple of times where it's just such a buzzkill. Like, if you power up the exit gates, you're doing really well, you get into a fun chase, and then, bam, you're downed with this perk, and you get hooked, and you die. It doesn't feel good. And so I'd rather not run it, if possible, because I don't want to give that same thing to other survivors. It's definitely not the best perk in the world, but it's just annoying to go against. Similar to another perk that I haven't been running that we'll get into in a different video, actually, because I'm not going to get into it this time. But I'm running Sloppy Butcher, just told you what this perk does. Deerstalker will reveal dying survivors' auras when standing within a 28-meter range, otherwise you can't actually see dying survivors' auras. Whispers lights up when the survivor's around. That's pretty simple. Bitter Murmur, we went over this. Let's get into our killer game. Let's go. Also, I've leveled up a lot more. I've leveled up my grade a lot more as killer compared to survivor. I think I've been doing way better as killer for some reason. I guess I just get fewer matches where I get completely stomped on, whereas as survivor, I get lots of them. Alright, we got a little bit of time to wait, so let's ready up, and I'll see you at the start of the game. That didn't take long. It's been like 2 seconds. Alright, what offerings we bringing, buddies? Please don't say Lampkin Lane. No, okay, no map offerings. Just good luck charm and blood points. We might still get Lampkin Lane. Hope not. Maybe if I play on it more as killer, Raccoon City Police Station will actually take over as least favorite map, but right now, I get Lampkin Lane way more often. Lampkin Lane just sucks. I hate it as killer. I'm fine with it as Survivor. I'm fine with any map as Survivor, except the police station, so... I guess that really should be my least favorite map, but I just hate Lampkin Lane, and if and when we get it, I'll be sure to tell you all about it. Alright, not bad. Apparently indoor maps are actually pretty good for stealth killers, so I'm quite pleased to see this. Rest in peace Underground Complex, by the way, because on November 15th, this map is going. The Stranger Things license is being pulled, as some of you may know by now, and with it goes this map. Did I just hear someone sprinting in there? No, Whispers just turned on now. I couldn't have. That's probably just some ambient sound. This map has a lot of ambience, but yeah, it's really cool. Not the best map design-wise, blah, 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 I know, but I like it, and I don't care what people think because of that. I spotted my first survivor. They don't seem to know that I'm here, and that's very good, because I can get the jump on them. They're probably... Damn it! There was a pallet right there, and I didn't know. I'm gonna break this. Okay, it's actually... Oh, I was trying to lunge, but I think me cloaking kind of canceled my lunge in some strange way. There we go. Got my first hit. I'm gonna uncloak. It's usually a good idea to uncloak because you get a huge speed burst. You can block pallets and stuff. I didn't really block this pallet very well, but doesn't matter. My lunge is so long, I can actually reach all the way around the loop. This killer is quite fun, but I have lost games as him. He's not the best killer in the world, and you are running Boil over. That is a Kate perk, so makes sense. Alright, now the early game is done, so they could be on any gen. In fact, they're on this one, apparently. I'm just gonna pop this real quick. Or not pop it, but damage it. I should note, something I didn't go over is that... Yeah! I'm just gonna make a little bit more distance, maybe. I don't think that actually gave me distance, but whatever. Killers can only damage gens that are in progress. They cannot damage completed gens. I think I'm gonna break this. She's going up there. I'm gonna uncloak. I'm gonna try to cut her off here. No matter what, my faster speed will make it kind of... Hey, what's up? I'm gonna make it look like I'm going that way, and then fake it and go back the other way for a hit. Still haven't hit the Nia. I'd like to try and hit the Nia. Maybe spread my pressure on all the survivors right now. Let's get into... Okay, someone went up here. Is it the best idea to cloak? I'm not sure. Maybe a Wraith main could help me out. When's the best time to cloak during a chase? You have Dead Hard? You sure do. Yeah, it's always a good idea to wait for Dead Hard, which is something that took me a while to learn. Don't get too impatient with your hits. Try to wait for Dead Hard, because if you swing and miss Dead Hard, you will lose slightly more distance than you do by slightly waiting for it. Although, the difference in distance you lose from not using Dead Hard isn't huge, but... You never know. A survivor could always use it to good effect. I'm pretty sure there are probably a bunch of survivors in the middle here. It's strange. We've gotten so many indoor maps in our adventure so far, but they're actually the minority of maps. Sup, Nia? I'm gonna try to lunge. Nope. Alright. I tried. Let's see if I can get a hit. Up here, there are some pretty decent loops for survivors like that. That window is really good for them. But the Nia did not notice that I was coming around that way, and so she kind of messed that up there. I'm gonna cloak to try to catch up. Since every time you do hit a survivor, they do get a speed burst. You've probably noticed that. I'm going to... Okay, never mind. I'm gonna, I guess, use my speed burst here. Let's see what you do. Okay, let's just break the pallet. I've committed at that point. I don't really know what I was doing there. Might want to go back after these people. This Nia's just untouchable, I guess. She can heal herself with her medkit if that makes her feel better. But I do kind of want to spread my pressure on the gens a little more. Here's the survivor I haven't seen before with the survivor I have seen before. I'm going to hit the survivor I haven't seen before. That's typically how I like to play killer. I know it's not the best effective strategies, but shut up, Otsdarva. You're not my dad. Or are you? I mean, I honestly don't know. He could be anyone's dad for all we know. That man has some powers. But yeah, people like Otsdarva or Dowsy would say, no, go for the survivor you have hooked before. And like, I don't care. I just want to have fun as killer. I just want to chase survivors. That's what I find fun. I actually didn't wait for Dead Hard there. That would probably screw me up if he did have it, but fortunately he didn't. Either that or he just didn't use it. There's no hook on the stairs. There's usually hook there. They just got their first gen now, and I have... Oh, there's a basement right here. Hell, this guy doesn't wiggle off. Nope, he didn't. Cloak again. I don't know if anyone's on the upstairs gen. They could be on this isolated gen over here. I'd like to go protect it. Although, actually, no. Oh, but no, our 3 gen is not looking good. Our 3 gen is probably not going to be all that good. That gen has not been started. Apparently, that door is open. I don't really remember that door being open. Okay, here's our special room. This is really cool. I think that's supposed to be a portal to the Upside Down. I don't know, I haven't watched Stranger Things, but this is a very cool map decoration. And for that reason, I'm kind of sad this map is going, but... I mean, it's one less indoor map. People aren't huge fans of indoor maps, and I could see why, so maybe it's overall a good thing for the game's design. It's just, I don't know. It's one map that changed stuff up, caused a bunch of variety. I heard Leon behind me, but I'm actually going to go after you. My nemesis, who's been eluding me very well this entire match. Let's... Oh my god. Okay. Gonna try... Damn it. You had the right call there. Good freaking job, Nia. Maybe I can get her here. Yes! There we go. First down on her. Although she hasn't been hooked before, I'm kind of spreading my hooks out evenly. Again, if Outstarver were watching, he would say this isn't the most effective tactic. I don't give a crap what he thinks. Anyway. I love you, Outstarver, in case you actually are watching this, which you're not, but I'd like to believe. But I love your content, man. It's really fun. I watch it almost every day. They completed that gen up there. Honestly, I prefer that. I'm glad they did, because now I don't have to go all the way up here just to protect it. It's not really a good idea for them to go up there anymore, so that's good. The Nia might be coming down this way. I think I heard someone walking over here. Did I? No scratch marks, though, and I thought I heard someone running. This gen... Oh, break this. I actually don't know where people are. I'm gonna check these gens over here. That door's closed. Yeah, this map does have kind of the same weird hallways and stuff that Raccoon City Police Station has, but it's nowhere near as bad as that map. Man, I'm just not finding anyone right as I say that. Hello? Wow, okay, you actually dodged me pretty well, but I don't think you intended to. Something tells me this Leon is pretty well played, I did not see you at all there. You blended in with the palette very well. I'm still gonna go after this Leon, though. I'm gonna cloak here. There we go. I could catch up with him even though he vaulted. There we go, uncloak. I can get him with a lunge. Yo! Okay. Kate could be around just in case she has a flashlight. I got an achievement called Jump Scares. I'm assuming that's for, like, getting a certain number of surprise hits on Survivors as Wraith. Glad I got that. It's a nice token of achievement, as achievements are. That's literally what they're called. I saw that glowing medkit. You can't fool me with that. Honestly, if she didn't have that glowing medkit, I would have no idea that she was there. Alright, I think I can hit here, and then I'll uncloak, go back. She'll go save the Leon, and then I can get another down on her. Or she won't, actually. Okay, she went this way. She went all the way up here. Good choice. This takes me a while. You probably have balanced landing, too. Are you going to go down immediately? Oh god. Oh my god, oh my god. I forgot that wall was there. Man, I would have been able to catch up with the survivor probably if I didn't know that. Leon got saved, but I think we might get a hit here soon. I think that lunge is too far, but it doesn't matter. We got it anyway. Alright, they have 2 gens. They're doing pretty good, but so am I, to be frank. Like, I have almost half hooks here. I believe I just saw the Kate run past. I'm gonna go after her. Always keep survivors that you can go past. Always keep in mind, like, where they are. If you see someone run a direction, check there. If you don't see them there, then I don't know what to tell you, because I'm currently confused as to what to do in this current situation, because I seem to have lost the Kate. That's a shame. Well, let's get back to gen defending. Let's check this gen over here. It's likely the furthest one. Actually, no, okay. Our only lead now is over here, and there we go. We have the Kate and the Leon right next to each other. I guess we get a hit on the Leon, then we go after the Kate, because I feel like it. It's a much better idea to go for the Leon, though, if we want to win this, since he's dead on hook. Ow. And I can get a 3v1 then, and likely win, although there are 2 gens. That's kind of hard to defend against, even with only 3 survivors. But even then, 3 survivors is a lot better than 4, so yeah, maybe I should have gone after him, but by now he's gone, it's too late. I am committed to my decision, I have to go after the Kate. We're gonna speed up here. There we go, got a hit. She gave up on this room real quick. Look again, we'll get into here. We'll, did you go up here? No, I don't see scratch marks. You continued running outside this room, and you're trying to self-care. You might actually get it off. Or not. Okay, good job. Even though I was unclicking right behind you and could lunge. Alright, you didn't think it was a good idea to maybe throw it on the pallet. Hi, Yui! I haven't seen you this whole game! Which means I haven't hooked you, which means it's not a very good idea to chase you. Did you just, like, loop me around there very smartly and go back after? I don't know, you can have her. Let's try to find the Leon, honestly. Was that him? No, that was you. I'm sorry, you guys just look so much similar. But you are dead on hook, I'm pretty sure, so this is a good idea anyway. We can get a survivor out of the game. Did you go back? No, you didn't. Oh, you're still there. Wow. I didn't even see you. We're gonna cloak to catch up. On cloak right behind you. Maybe we'll get a lunge out of this. Yes! Oh, barely. I wonder if it looked like I was pretty far away on her screen. Alright, let's hook her in the basement so we don't actually use up a hook, because the basement's right here. Might as well. Everyone's fully healed again, but we now have a person out of the game, unless they suddenly wiggle free, like they have freaking, I don't know, whatever perks help you with wiggling. Texas Barbecue, interesting. What? I wonder where that perk is. Back to gen defense, because, I mean, they're probably at the exit gate. I don't know where they are, though. We got a decent 3-gen. This gen is pretty far away from that gen, especially that gen. Let's check this gen real quick. There is a survivor in here. Okay, good to know. Is it Yui? It is Yui. Haven't chased you before. Gen hasn't been started at all, which is good to know. Yes! I was gonna get a hit there because Wraith's lunges are very, very long. Let's cloak. Where'd you go? Do you have Lucky Break? No, these are your scratch marks, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they are. You don't have Lucky Break, even though that is a UA exclusive perk, and it's actually really good now. It's a pretty good perk. Okay. Yeah, you made too much distance. You went the right direction. You avoided my... Wow, there's a second pallet in here. Somehow I didn't expect that. Let's destroy one of these so we have less for the survivors to work with. Let's cloak again. Try to catch up with her. Where are you going? Man, you're running me around quite a bit. I saw someone working on that gen. Honestly, I'm gonna go... No, okay, never mind. Too late. Wow, good dead hard. Alright, yeah, dead harding into the killer is something I like doing whenever I run that perk. It's something very fun, but unfortunately, you could have vaulted over, and I think you would have actually avoided the hit, but nah, you didn't do that. And I think I'd much rather destroy this pallet than pick up the survivor. Whatever. They might actually get the last gen done here, might get 2 escapes. Let's hook you. This might be our... Is this our first time hooking you? No, it's actually our second. When did we hook you before? I don't even remember that. Let's get back to gen defense. I'm gonna break this pallet real quick, because they don't have this to work with. Boop, doop, boop, boop, doop, boop, boop. Get to these gens, fast as possible. Look for other survivors in the meantime. I just want to make sure no one's working on them. Even if a survivor, if I did see a survivor going there, I probably would ignore them, because I do want to just make sure these gens aren't being worked on. I didn't fully check the one up in the other room, but since it was completely unfinished, it was at 0% when I checked before. I'm not sure why I went to the left there. What's up? Oh, they got the gates up. I'm gonna go after you. I don't think Kate's dead on hook. Might be, I'm not sure. He might get the save here. I'm just gonna run after him normally if he does. No, he doesn't actually. Where'd he go? Is he over here? No. Yeah, where'd he go? That's interesting. Hi. Okay. Someone else I could chase. Where are you going? Where are you going, Kate? Oh, we got 2 kills. Okay. Part of that was my fault, standing near the hook. I'm sorry. I'm such a camper. Alright, let's try... There we go. You don't have Dead Hard, it seems, so yeah. Safe to hit you. Safe to hook you as well. Let's see where... Okay, here's a hook right here. I believe Boil Over, the perk she has right there, you can see the horse icon down below. Oh, she was dead on hook, okay. Then Leon might get the escape here, since he does know when they're dead on hook. Here's Hatch. I don't know where Leon is. He's over here, you can hear the exit gate, and he's making it out. GG, well played, guys. Well freaking played. That was a good game. I do believe Boil Over helps with wiggling, though. We will see exactly how it does in a second. That was a lot of blood points. Am I gonna pip? I'm gonna double pip, actually. Seriously, I'm getting double pips so much more often on Killer. Like, am I secretly good at Killer or something? I don't know, it's weird. I'm not that good. I still... Give me a good Survivor team, I will lose. 100%. Let's see, what does Boil Over do again? Which one had it? Right here. Boil Over. Oh, sorry. Struggling effects on the killers are increased by 25%. I think that actually... That's not the wiggle bar going up. That's the, side-to-side movement. That's something that I haven't mentioned. Is, like, when a survivor's wiggling on your shoulder, you actually, like, move side-to-side slightly. You obscure the killer's ability to see hook R's within 10 meters. I don't know why I wrote 10 there. It's a mild ability. Alright. Apparently the game thinks that I'm Silver 4. I am not Silver 4. I have a video up showing with the old ranking system, actually, where it was regular numbers, not these tiers with Roman numerals. The game thought I was much better than I actually was. I thought I was a rank up when I was actually, like, halfway through, and that same bug is existing. I'm not sure why that's the case. I'm not Silver. Yeah, that was fun. So that's the Wraith. He's a pretty simple killer to get into, but he is not the greatest killer in the world. I think I might... No, we're gonna spend this on Plague. I'm playing as Plague next, which is my new main, but I've said this a million times by now. Why did I get the slightly thickened Dark Mist, or slightly lessened Dark Mist? Doesn't do anything. Why did I bother? I could get Sloppy Butcher. But there's kind of no point in running Sloppy Butcher, because that's meant to kind of slow down their healing. Thing is, that's the entire thing with this killer's power, is that they can't really heal anyway, so... I don't know. Alright. Let's go into a Survivor game yet again. I don't really have a topic I want to talk about in between each games. In between each, the games. I guess I could go over the archives, but I'm just gonna speed into this next game. And we're gonna do the same thing, play a coin offering, keep these same perks. Let's go. Looking for match. I guess here's a feature of the game I could talk about. As you can see, this person is playing as Claire Redfield. But that's not one of the survivors that came with the Resident Evil DLC. The two of them are Leon Kennedy and Jill Valentine. However, the reason why that's you could play as Claire Redfield is they have legendary skins in the game store that completely changed them to a different character. It even changes their voice and their icon in the game, which is kind of cool. You can also, you can play Claire Redfield as opposed to Jill if you want, and you can play as Chris Redfield as opposed to Leon. They both have the same perks, they're basically the same character, but they do both have different voices, and they look very different, and they even get different names and icons. It's pretty cool. The Silent Hill DLC survivor, Cheryl Mason, can also play as a couple characters from the Silent Hill franchise that I don't know. I think one of them is named Lisa, there's one you play as, Sybil, a police officer from the first game. I don't think it changes their name, though. I think it's always just Cheryl Mason, so... Or Heather, whichever you want to call it. I don't know anything about the Silent Hill franchise, I'm sorry. Got quite an interesting item loadout here. A flashlight and a map, and 2 nothings. What offerings are we bringing here? There's my coin and a secret offering, so it's one of the Shroud offerings that's either spawns survivors together or spawns a survivor with someone else. And you don't know what it is. It's actually kept as a secret from everyone else. Successfully escaping the chiller during a chase awards survivors with blood points. Addendum. Doing anything in a match awards survivors with blood points. So, the only thing that doesn't award survivors is standing still. Even then, you might occasionally receive boldness blood points for being near the killer whenever he comes by, so technically not even that. Alright, we got one of the common maps, the Thompson House on Coldwind Farm, which is quite a nice looking map. Sorry, realm actually. There are 5 maps on Coldwind Farm and they all look like this, so yeah. We're gonna get on this gen right away. I usually end up being the first survivor to be chased in these games, and I think that's because I always grab onto the first gen I see, and the first gen I see, it might be the farthest gen from the killer, and that's where the killer is drawn towards. As naturally, that's how the game handles the spawning placements of survivors versus killer, is like... Oh, okay, we've got, oh my god, we've got Nemesis from Resident Evil 3! Alright, this guy has quite a involved power. I might not be able to explain it while I'm focusing on running away. Oh my god, he's coming there. I might have to take a hit here. Alright, so on top of his regular basic attack, he has a tentacle strike. If he hits you with the tentacle strike, you will become contaminated. It'll be similar to injuring. He's leaving me. Okay, then I guess I'll work on this gen. You will become contaminated, and when you're contaminated, if he hits you with the tentacle strike again, you will be injured. And you can be downed if you get hit a 3rd time. Probably a bad idea. I have no pallets. Oh no. I have to rely on my amazing jukes. Here we go. Yeah. Oh my god, he missed. Alright, let's try. That's bad. Okay. He got very close to me. Cut me off a little there. As you can see, the Dwight has like a blue heartbeat icon, similar to how the Resident Evil health bars look like. And that's because he's contaminated. If he gets hit by the tentacle strike, he will be injured as normal. The way to get rid of contamination is to find a specially marked chest and get a vaccine out of it. You can then use the vaccine, similar to a med kit. This guy's lagging a little bit. That's interesting. This will make for an interesting match. It's either that or I'm lagging. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Is that me doing that? I'm sorry, buddy. It might be him. I don't know. But... basically, that's how his power works. On top of that, you may have seen he has 2 zombies that exist in the game. They randomly wander around, and if they hit survivors, they will automatically start to go towards survivors they see. They're also attracted to loud noises, apparently, from failed skill checks or perks like Discordance, which I'll get into later. However, the zombies can hit the survivors, and it's basically the same as Nemesis hitting them with their tentacle strike. And that is basically... They get contaminated if they're not already. If they're already contaminated, they get injured. And so, zombies can kind of screw survivors over in the wrong situations. And I was just about to get to that, so... on top of all that, Nemesis's tentacle strike can also level up to 3 tiers. At tier 1, his tentacle strike is just a basic, like, ranged projectile, hits you. Can we heal? Can we heal? Can we heal? I like to heal. Can we heal? Alright, you're gonna heal me first. Good. Tentacle strike is a basic projectile, but on tier 2, it will actually, break pallets and walls as well. Oh, shit. We might have to abandon this. I'm not really sure what the button is for canceling healing, but just mash the buttons, you'll get there eventually. I'm gonna have to drop this pallet, I think. Ow, he hit me with that, but luckily I wasn't already contaminated, so I didn't get downed there. Let's try to run him around the house. If he sticks onto me, he's not sticking onto me. Let's check this chest. Let's find the items. Let's find the item that's in it. That's not right. That's not right at all. I just wasted my time. Come on. I don't want to spend too long not working on a gen. There is a gen right up here, though, so as soon as I open this chest, I can get working on it straight away. And I do have Resilience, so I'll do it slightly faster. What is it? Toolbox? Sure. Yellow toolbox. I'll get this gen started with it, or maybe... I think toolboxes are better used, like, finishing up a gen at the very end, so I might wait a little bit to use it. Anyway, at tier 3... Nemesis gets a slight speed boost while he's charging it up, and it also has an extra meter of range of attack, so It's good, I guess. You could tell when he's going to tier 3 because you're seriously gotta search a vaccine box in front of his face. That's funny. He can maybe be coming up to me right now. Hopefully I can loop him a little bit before I go down. Inevitably, I'm gonna try to work on this gen best I can. Well, they're using the vaccine right in front of the unknown survivor, like they're making fun of them or something. Did you see that? That's funny. I think I can finish this gen, actually. I'd use this, maybe use the toolbox to finish off a different gen. Sad that I didn't find a medkit. Oh, that, I don't think you're supposed to see that. Wow. I don't know if that's just things not rendering. He's pretty close. Well, we'll see where he comes from. Oh, is he like... Oh, he's totally in here with me. Toolbox, toolbox, toolbox. Finish it off, finish it off, finish it off. There we go. Finished it. What's he gonna do here? I'm gonna stay over here to be safe. We're at 2 gens. We're doing pretty good. Where is he? I think he's going after someone else. Or something. I don't know. It sounded like he was coming up to get me. Not so sure about that anymore. There's a zombie. It sees me. It's going. I'm considering using a vaccine. Although I think if you use a vaccine, he actually gets to see your location. Oh, sorry, I sandbagged this person. Oh, no. It didn't work. Alright, here's my second hook, unless he slugs, and then I get picked up by someone. That's entirely possible. Slugging is leaving a survivor on the ground, as if they're a slug. Makes sense. And tunneling, by the way, is a term because if the killer goes after one survivor relentlessly, they basically have tunnel vision onto that survivor. I think he's coming back. We could escape with this. I don't think so, no. Okay, no, he's going after the Dwight. He's actually being really nice. I like this nemesis, whoever this is. I like you. I like you, friend. Alright, let's go. Let's get to work on a gen. Preferably one far away from nemesis. We also have a chest here. I think I've done my due diligence in getting that gen done. I think I have the rights to open this chest here. I do, again, I have resilience helping me out. Shaving off like 1 second. But I could have made some gen progress. Hey, I got a medkit though, at least. I can heal myself up. Where's he coming from? Alright, he's leaving. I could just get on this. I don't want to get on that anymore. Let's get to Shack. I can actually heal myself inside of Shack. This gen is also started. There's also a vaccine box here. I can fully heal myself, actually. Let's do that. Why not? Then I could get to work on this gen. I do have my toolbox over there. So I can't always... Oh, he might be coming this way. Dude, will you calm? Alright, alright. Open this up. Oh, you actually unlock these vaccine cases a lot faster than you do, regular ones. Does he know where you are if you use the vaccine? I don't know. Alright, let's get to work. Let's get to work on this gen. I think it's preferable... This is a pretty good loop, except actually someone used the pallet here. It's not as good anymore. But it's preferable... okay. Alright. I'll try to run him on this tractor here. This tractor is kind of a unique loop to Coldwind Farm. You can come up it. There's a window here. What's up? What was he doing over here? Making sure I'm not getting back there. Alright, I used the last 0.2 seconds of the medkit. Hey, what's up? If he doesn't see me doing this, I'm gonna laugh. I'm already laughing, but yeah. Wow. Okay. Maybe he has surveillance. That's a perk where if he damages a generator and then I get right back on it. Let's get the toolbox actually for this. Then the generator will highlight in yellow and I'll get like a loud noise notification over it, allowing him to see like who. See if he breaks a gen and then leaves and someone's hiding there and gets right back on it, that perk counters that, and so he can see where the survivor is and goes back and gets him. Alright, might as well... I don't know, I'll save that for the end. Let's just use regular repair for now. I think it's best to save it in the end just in case I have to finish this gen in a pinch. Everyone's getting slowly injured. I feel like I keep hearing his terror radius music in the distance, but I think that's just me losing it. God damn it! Oh, the zombie found me. Get as much repair progress as I can with this zombie after me. And what was that? Eruption? Okay, that's a perk that Nemesis has. I'm not really sure what it does. I wish I had a flashlight. I think you could blind zombies with flashlights. Instead, I have to lead him over here, away from the gen, and he's coming back. Oh, he knows. He knows I'm here. 100%. Which way is he going? He's going in that way. Good. I can run him around here. I think I can make it back inside. Unless the zombie's here. Zombie's here! I can't do that, actually. Wow. Okay, this is a really terrible loop. It's best not to even try to loop around these, but I'll still try. Oh, no. That didn't work. Alright, hopefully that Dwight can finish that gen. Don't run away! Why are you running away? Finish the gen. It's pretty close. It's pretty freaking close, man. Oh, man. I'm not quite sure what Eruption does. We'll have to check after the game. Here's my second hook, though. I still have a chance to survive this game. Slim as it may be. This is a really good game, though. I'm having tons of fun. Every survivor's pretty far. I can see one of them's trying to make their way over. I think it's the Meg. Or it's the Claire, I can't tell. From just the aura. None of them are working on a gen, though. It'd be very nice. We could have a gen done. Yeah, the survivor's coming for me. Hopefully we can hook, we can get right back on that gen. I hope that zombie isn't around still. Or he's gonna be right there and we can't do anything because he's just gonna, he's gonna be right here. Okay. Good. I don't have Dead Heart anymore and I feel so freaking like, I don't know, impaired or something without it. Let's hope he isn't a smart killer and doesn't come to pressure the gen that is about to be completed in front of his face. I'm gonna use my toolbox. Go, 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 go. I didn't hit the great. Oh, I ran out of toolbox. If I hit the great skill check, we would have gotten a slight boost. Oh, no, 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 this isn't happening. I'm going down here. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. GG. So Eruption seems to trigger when he downs a survivor. He's not picking me up. Interesting. So this Dwight hiding over here can actually come save me. I think he thinks I have Decisive Strike and is trying to play around it. That's probably what's happening. Good coughs, Dwight. Alright, let's get this gen done. I do not have adrenaline, but we can always save healing for after the match. I'm not sure. That zombie's making it right over, but I think we could get it done in time. Oh my god. I'm just gonna go through with it. I am dead on hook. If he finds it, downs me. I don't get to escape. I don't get my lovely MMR points. Oh god, come on, come on, zombie. Please go that way. Yes, go back towards the shack. Oh, we're almost getting it. It goes so much faster. I hit a great skill check. That's good. It goes so much faster. With two people working on it, we can get it. We got it. He is coming back though. Go. Okay, here's Hatch. This is very good to know. No NOED, thank God. The two exit gates are there and there. That's gonna be hard. I could try to go over to this one. Nemesis is there. Ooh, he's trying to decide which one to go to. I could get Hatch, although that won't actually give me MMR with the new system, apparently. I learned today in a Not Starva video that he made today, and I'm losing connection. Don't crash. I've actually crashed from games sometimes. Don't crash, please. Alright. Exit gate's being repaired. Yes! I get to keep a toolbox. Not sure this Meg's gonna leave or what everyone else is gonna do. He only had 3 hooks this whole game. Interesting. Oh no. He's about to get a 4th. The exit gate is right there. We can always go help. Dude. Is this gate at least, like, 99 or open? I do have scratch marks leading to me right now. I just have to hope he doesn't see them. Is he gonna camp? He might camp. I'm not sure about this. Oh, he might have seen my little nose poking out. No. I feel like I'm just gonna... I won't get myself killed, maybe if I protect... Oh, distraction! Oh, okay, Oh, I have to go, I think. I have to go. If I want to save myself, I have to go. I'm so sorry, guys. But, like, I was actually going to stay in game, but then I went too far in the threshold. Sorry, guys. I hope everything goes well. I don't think the Claire is gonna live. I don't think everyone else is gonna live, unfortunately. What was that sound? Jesus. Ah, yeah, it's unfortunate. 2 kills, 2 escapes. It could have been 4. I think I made some misplays there. I didn't even mean to leave. I don't know what this Meg's doing. I guess getting extra blood points, getting life, leaving. She is... Oh no, she doesn't have 2 exhaustion perks. At least I don't think Dance With Me is an exhaustion perk. I don't know what Dance With Me does. We'll have to check after. Alright, I mean... April West over here still has time left. Is the Meg just not gonna make any effort to go save? Yeah, seriously, she's just gonna make no attempt to save April West there? Okay. What is that perk? Must be a Resident Evil perk. GG, honestly. G freaking G. That was good game. I think we all made a few mistakes at the end there. I'm not the only one to blame. That Meg isn't the only one to blame. And I got a toolbox out of it. Hey, that's something. And I'm over halfway to level 68. I'm going to say GG into the ether because all these guys are on console. The only perk he had was Eruption. So what does this do? After kicking a generator's auras are highlighted in yellow. Whenever a survivor enters the dying state, every affected generator explodes. I see. A survivor repairing a generator will explode and scream and suffer from incapacitated for 12 seconds. Interesting. Now what does Dance With Me do? Or what's this? Oh, Blast Mine. Right. This is a perk where if you work on a gen long enough, you can set a trap on the gen. And if the killer kicks it, it will blind them. It's just a little fun perk you can do. When performing a fast fall, leaving a locker and sprint, you leave no scratch marks for 3 seconds. Cooldown of 50 seconds. Okay. But you still leave a loud noise notification. When is that ever good, and why does that have a cooldown of 50 seconds? Alright. Alright, one last game, and we'll be playing as my main, the Plague. And I guess before we go, I can briefly show off the archives. Okay, I guess I could show them off from this menu. So, this is kind of a special thing where you get special challenges. You do get daily challenges every day you play this game, but you always get special ones here, like fully deplete 3 medkits, earn 50,000 blood points. Some of them are pretty easy, at least the ones I've been getting. And if you complete challenges, you get like Wraith experience over here, Rift fragments, and then you level up stuff for the Rift. Look familiar? Yeah, it's a battle pass. So even Dead by Daylight can't escape battle passes. You even have the premium tier you have to unlock by buying stuff, and you get auric cells as you go. At least you get auric cells. I mean, you can consistently get new characters if you get it. That's something cool, neat, I guess. I'm honestly considering it, getting it. Otherwise, you just get some cosmetics and a bunch of other stuff. You apparently also get some stories. Like, I don't know. Oh, apparently you can you do any of these challenges? I don't know. I don't know anything about the archives. Honestly, I don't really care enough to pursue them that much. I do them occasionally, but you can very quickly select whichever challenge you want to play as by going over here, and this will pop out, and you can select a challenge and complete it if you want. You do have to keep equipping challenges, though, so that might be something that's a little weird. Anyway, let's level up the Plague a little bit here. I got a very interesting add-on just now. Black Incense. Survivors' auras are revealed to you for 5 seconds when they vomit. I hear this is pretty powerful. You can keep track of a ton of survivors this way. Alright, I think for this one I'm going to play as Ashen Apple, maybe Blessed Apple. This will give me 1 extra corrupted pool at the start of the game, on top of the one that you get by default, as well as slightly increases infection time as the second one, slightly decreases purge cooldown. Wasn't there one that, like, increases charge speed? Yeah, I think I'm going to run that, too. And for offerings, just going to throw a blood point offering, keep the same perks, let's go! Right, so all we have to worry about this game is a toolbox and a flashlight, plus whatever the other two might find in chests. I don't think this is going to be a bad game unless they play a Lampkin Lane offering. Please, no? Okay, good. No map offerings. You can tell by the backside of the offering on that screen whether it's a survivor exclusive offering, a killer exclusive offering, or it could be applied to both. And map offerings can be used on both sides, so they'll have the special, like, dark outline but bright center texture for their back texture. Anyway. Alright, Bad in Preschool 1. Some people consider this map to be on par with Lampkin Lane, but honestly, I think it's better. It doesn't have Lampkin Lane's problem is that it has too much clutter in your way, and you can hardly see where survivors are. My 2 pools are there and there. That's pretty good. I think I just saw someone run behind this fence, but at least here you get some open spaces. And even when it does get kind of cluttery like that, that's area's the most cluttery it gets. You can still see stuff. Wow, that is an insanely fast charge speed. Holy crap. That is going to be so good. Oh my god. I should not run that add-on often because it might get me too used to playing like that, and then I wonder if that'll affect... Alright. I wonder if that'll affect both also Corrupt Purge. I think it might. I think I remember watching Otstarva's Plague Guide, and he says that, like, anything that affects Vile Purge actually affects both types of Purge, and anything that says affects Corrupt Purge only affects Corrupt Purge, so that's probably the case. Can I hit him from here? I can hit the pallet, but not him. I'm gonna have to get a little closer. I do want him to be hit. I want to spread my infection to as many survivors as I can right off the bat. Get everyone injured. Was there another survivor there? There was him hit. I should not break these breakable walls, as if the survivor goes inside that building, you can get them trapped. Although it will, at the expense of your mobility a bit. I will, however, break this, as I think it makes the loop in here weaker. Meg just gave me a 3rd pool of devotion. That's awesome. I'm going to Vile Purge. Hello. Wow. You heard me coming and then ran straight towards me. Thanks. Thanks, Adam. Alright, I think I'm gonna go after Adam fully this time. I think I'm comfortable with the survivors I have infected. Just going down to the basement. This map has like a little kindergarten building with a basement in it. It's pretty cool. Oh, he's fully infected. I don't have to do that anymore. There's a paladin here. Don't make it. Ah, damn it. I'll have to break this. This is a really, really good pallet, so maybe that's why people don't like this map, but I don't know. I'm fine with it from what little I've played on it. I don't think I've actually played on it in a skiller before, so that might be the only reason why I'm fine with it. But a new experience. Let's see if I actually will end up hating it. Oh my god, there's 2 breakable walls here? I already broke one. Come on, game. Alright, come on, buddy. You can't have that many good stuff. You're kind of trapped in the corner over here. You're going this way. Running back, I think. Where are you going? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Jesus, where'd you go? I'm following you, I think. Yeah, okay. How did you get over here? What on earth? Alright, whoever's on this gen needs to get off. Immediately. I shall infect you again. I'm gonna get Corrupt Purge as I see a couple survivors this way. Let's go. Let's try and use it. And as soon as I say that, I actually don't see any survivors anymore. They might also hide from me, since they can actually see that I have Corrupt Purge. Yeah, okay, it does affect Corrupt Purge as well. If nothing else, that practically announced to these guys I had Corrupt Purge. Alright, they're going upstairs. This might actually trap them a bit. Oh, just barely missed. Ooh. I think that's like almost hitting him. I've been chasing this Adam this whole game. This poor Adam. I don't know what he did to me, but I just hate him apparently. Breaking. I'm gonna break this. Wasting my time, kind of. Someone working on this. Someone was like, where's that? I don't know. It may have been that. I'm about to run out of Corrupt Purge. Oh! I hear Meg. I get a Corrupt Purge down last second. No, 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 no. Yes! I used my power very effectively, as you can see. My first toke of the game, they already got 1 gen down. I doubt I'm gonna win. Maybe if I could get them to get into a 3 gen will be good. Adam's just cleansed in the basement, so I know that he's down here. Alright, let's try to get you with Corrupt Purge for fun. Got you. That was a pretty straight shot. There was basically no way for me to miss that. Oh shit, where's he going? Man, I don't have, like, the idea of where these projectiles go down quite yet. Like, I think... I will not stop until I down this Adam. This Adam is my nemesis this game. He's doing really good, though, I have to say. This Adam is really good. I'm hoping that one of these sprays of freaking desperation hits him. Alright, I'm done chasing Adam. They're getting this gen done. I have to chase him off. I didn't get to use my pop, unfortunately. Oh, I just have regular Vile Purge. What? What is that? Why can't I go through that gap? Hello? Okay. He just vaulted right next to me. I just heard a grunt in my ear and then him vaulting. That was strange. Alright. Hey, friend. No reason to Vile Purge you. Let's try to get the M1. Get closer, 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 closer. I respected the pallet and he gained some distance. Maybe I can lunge around the car and hit him just in time. I don't think he used Dead Hard there. I'm gonna chase anyone off this gen like you. Okay, get you infected. See, I can hit them with Vile Purge all I want, but as soon as I get Corrupt Purge, I can't hit the broadside of this freaking kindergarten school building thing, whatever it is. I'm gonna try again, because they gave me this fountain back. Let's go. I won't get better without trying. What's up, Adam? They gave me another fountain somewhere. There we go. Finally, a down and a hook. Yeah, I don't think I'm winning this game. But hey, I had fun at least. I always have fun as long as I get to chase survivors. That's exactly what I don't like about Lampkin Lane. Well, we'll get to that. Let's pop goes the Weasel this gen. Adam might still be around. Let's check for Adam. Is that him in the distance? No. He's pretty visible with his white, like, almost lab coat looking thing he has. We got another... Wow, okay, good job. Gonna try to Corrupt Purge you. Okay, maybe the Adam wasn't there since he hasn't been saved yet, the Dwight. I got him with that, wow, okay. Let's get you on a hook. My Corrupt Purge has run out. There's a hook behind this fence. Oh, we got some gens to defend. They might be working on... They might be working on that one. Let's check this one in this building. I see scratch marks here. Someone's been here. And I see blood trails here. Someone's here and they're injured. And they're down here. And they're in this locker. What's up? Hello. Do you have Decisive Strike? Now's the time to use it. Nope. Okay. Let's take you to hook then. You made that very obvious, I have to say, friend. Although I probably wouldn't have found him if it weren't for the freaking scratch marks leading up to him. Let's get you infected again. We'll just go for a regular M1 on you. M1, by the way, is the shortened way of saying basic attack, since it used to be abbreviated. The key for it on screen used to be M1, show up as M1 for mouse 1 instead of left click like it does now. Oh, you're infected. What the hell am I doing? I really need to pay more attention to the icons. Yeah. No Dead Hard, and I didn't wait for it. I'm very glad you didn't have Dead Hard because of that. Survivors in front of me. Let's sit there and have a flashlight. Oh, good try, Adam, but it wasn't good enough. I have Corrupt Purge right here. I could try to use it on the Adam. Try to use that on the other survivors, although he is running away. Maybe isn't the best time to use it, but let's use Pop Goes the Weasel on this gen. Get it down a bit. And then if we see another survivor... they give me another pool. I have so many pools, and they're probably just gonna keep cleansing and giving me this one, so I'll use it. What could go wrong? Let's see. Anyone working on this gen? Probably, so let's chase them off of it. I got the Meg. No, no one's working on this gen. They're only working on that very far gen over there. Our 3 gen is not very good, but I can still walk between them pretty quickly, and as I thought, he cleansed at the exact same fountain. Alright. I didn't hit anything there. Someone's still on this. There we go. Got the nice curve there. Allowed me to hit him. Pick this guy up. Hope Adam is in front of me with his flashlight. Okay. Hook right next to... Oh, there's Adam with his flashlight. I still got some Corrupt Purge left. Let's hit him. Where is he? The very far... I don't think I can hit that. It's back to Vile Purge also. Alright. He got infected again, though. So that's something. I'll just hit him normally. Hurrah! I could have actually kept vomiting on him, using Vile Purge on him, getting that, getting him fully infected for a free hit. Oh god, this house. Apparently this house is terrible. And yeah, I agree. This house is also on Lampkin Lane. Okay. I'm glad that that isn't open, because I think that may actually give the survivors an extra route. I'm very glad that that breakable wall is there. Helped me out a ton. They got the gens up. That Meg tried to sabotage this hook, I believe. Realized there wouldn't be enough time, maybe. I think she could have done it. Sabotaging takes a pretty short amount of time. We see that there's multiple survivors around. Let's try to drink Corrupt Purge here. Someone went through the school. Someone might be going after Adam here. I'm not sure who to go for at the moment. I'm not sure, like, how to cut them off. They might be coming around the back here. Pop Goes the Weasel is useless. There's no, gens to break anymore. Check the exit gates. They might be running for the exit gates before going to save him, as that's his first hook, apparently. That's the first time I've hooked Adam. I think I could see them over here. Or... Oh, no, they have been over here. They got the exit 99. You can tell by the 3 lights being on. Nah, you're not making it out, buddy. Sorry to say. Alright, the Adam got saved just now. This Meg might be dead on hook. I don't think I really have anyone dead on hook, do I? No, I had Meg dead on hook. Okay, I do have Corrupt Purge. I have 2 Corrupt Purges over here. So now we just have to defend these 2 remaining exit gates. See how many kills, if any, more than 1 we can rack up in these last few seconds. Let's see, they do have that gate 99, so I'm pretty sure they're going to make it out here, but I could just keep walking in between them. Yeah, okay, they got it. I'm gonna grab this Corrupt Purge. There's no reason to infect anybody anymore. I have so many Corrupt Purge fountains, there's no point. Okay. Check the other gate, check around this gate, look back at this gate. Okay. Now, if you don't look where you're walking, that can happen sometimes. Hey Adam, what's up? Yeah, you guys got this gate 99? Oh, you sure do. You have it open. Yeah, final kills! That Adam was just standing there ominously. Alright, GG. I did not pip, apparently. I thought I did pretty good that game. I mean, I did get a lot of hooks, but I defended the gens fairly... maybe? Alright. I mean, I did. Apparently, I did defend the gens pretty well. But I didn't hook that many people. Apply pressure. Hurting. Yeah, I guess I didn't. I guess I lost all those points from them healing. Proximity to hook survivor. How dare you? I was chasing all over the place. Alright. Well, that was a very good game. I'm gonna say GG into the ether yet again. What do they have? The Meg only had Adrenaline, which is a Meg perk. This is a perk that will instantly heal 1 health state. If you're downed, you'll instantly go injured, or if you're injured, you'll instantly become full health if the exit gates get powered. And then you also sprint at 150% for 5 seconds. Then you get exhausted. But I don't think being exhausted from a different perk prevents this perk from working. Feel free to correct me on that one, but I don't think so. Otherwise, though, we had 1 DS. Was that the Dwight? No, that was the David. Okay. I thought the Dwight would have Decisive Strike. But yeah, good game. Good game, guys. That was fun. I'm going to rate that 4 stars. I forgot to rate the other game, but yeah, I should have rated that like 4 or 5 as well, because these were some really good matches we had today. I am very happy with this. This is going to make a really fun video. So, I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed playing those matches. This here's a perk called Unrelenting. It increases the cooldown after missed basic attacks. It's not very good, but if you have nothing else, it's not, like, terrible to run or anything. It's just not that good. All the default killer perks you get are really bad. Monstrous Shrine as well. It gives you special effects if you hook someone in the basement, but the special effects are just so bad. It's not worth it. I'm gonna get blood point offerings, I guess. Alright. Well, that concludes this Dead by Daylight video. I hope you enjoyed it, because I really enjoyed playing those matches, maybe with the exception of the first one, but even that was slightly fun, I have to admit. thank you all for watching, if you did watch. And as always, I will see you all in the future.